The third numerical is like this. And the body is mass 2 kg and force, it is applied, force is 20 Newton, and two values are given, mu s and mu k. Mu s value is 0.6 and mu k is 0.4. Okay. The question is same, find frictional force. Second one, acceleration of the body. Okay. Now to find the acceleration of the body, what is the first primary thing we have to do it? Whether the body will move or not, we have to check it. First we will check that one. So F limiting, we have to find out. F limiting is equal to what? Mu s into n. What is mu s? Mu s is 0.6. And what is n? Normal reaction. Normal reaction is equal to how much? Is normal reaction n, and bottom 2 into g is 10 Newton, 10 meter per second square. So 20. So n is equal to, this implies n is equal to 20 Newton. And it's 20 Newton. So 6 into 2 is 12 Newton. So F limiting is equal to how much? F limiting is equal to 12 Newton. So direction of F limiting will be in this direction. So F limiting is equal to how much? Is 12 Newton. Now you see, F applied is 20 Newton, F limiting is 12 Newton. So will the body move or not? It will move. Okay. So now if it moves means acceleration will be in this direction. How to find out the acceleration? So take the free body diagram here. So here how much Newton is applied? It is 20 Newton here. Okay, and what is applied here? 12 Newton. F limiting is equal to 12 Newton. So motion is in this direction. So M into A is equal to 20 Newton minus 12 Newton. So 20 minus 12 is 8 Newton and M is 2 kg. Acceleration we have to find out. A is equal to 8 by 2. A is equal to 4 meter per second square. So acceleration is equal to 4 meter per second square. Right? Okay. Now if you seeing all these examples, we can conclude one thing. Graphically we can plot this variation of frictional force, do applied force, we'll conclude like this. See, what is that? If we consider that example, pushing example, what happened? You are put F applied force in x axis and frictional force in y axis. Okay. Now, say to push that particular force in my example, 1000 Newton was the limiting value. So if I put 100 Newton, this is your F flat. Simply numerically I am putting like this. 100 Newton cancelled. 200 cancel. Like this, it is going, keep on going. 1000 Newton means 1000 Newton. It is cancelled here. F applied will be there. That means the value, if you keep on giving, that it has been compensated like this. Up to, when it reaches to the F maximum value, so what happens? The body will be at rest only. From here to here, the body will be rest. Okay. So this, up to this particular value, that particular friction maximum value we call it as F limiting. Up to this F limiting value, the body will be at rest only. If once the force reaches beyond this, then what happens? Then the friction will be continuous like this. Then in this case, friction value will be what? It will be under motion only. Now that is what in previous numericals you saw, always the mu s value used to be greater than the mu k value. Right? That is the reason. So always motion to start is difficult task. Once when it gets started, then the remaining part will be easier only. So philosophically also we can take relate it like this. If you want to start reading, it is very difficult. And once when you start keep on going means it is easier only. So starting trouble is the biggest hurdle. So the same thing here also. Motion to start, it is biggest task. After when it start moving, it is the remaining thing will be easier only. So mu s is greater than mu k. Okay. So that is the thing. So it is at rest and it is at under motion. So this is the nature of the force. Let's take one more example to understand this thing. I have a body like this. Say this is the body of mass 4 kg and here it has been pulled by another body of mass how much? Let's take. I have mass one more of mass 6 kg, and here is a pulley attached, and this is a rigid support. Okay, and here is one more mass C, body C. This is A, this is B, this is C, and mass of this is 5.5 kg. The question is, they have asked, what is the question is, what is the acceleration of this body? What is the acceleration of this body? Is the question. Given is the coefficient of friction. Simply mu they are given. If nothing is given, simply they have said coefficient of friction means it is, we can take it mu s and as well as mu k. So coefficient of friction they are given, that is equal to 0.6. Okay. The question is, find out the acceleration of the block C. Now first we have to check whether the block C will move or not. Okay. So to do that, so what happens? First we have to find out how much amount of frictional force is there here. So first find out the frictional force of A. Frictional force of A. Fa is equal to how much? We know the formula, mu into n. What is mu? They are given for everybody, it is same only they are said. So it is how much? It is equal to 0.6 Newton. So 0.6. Normal reaction simply directly 4g. 4g means 40 Newton. So 4 6 are 24 Newton. So frictional force of A is equal to how much? 24 Newton. And similarly, what is frictional force of B? Frictional force of B is, let me do it here. Frictional force of B is equal to mu into n. What is mu? Mu is 6 kg, and mu is 0.6, and n is how much? 6 into 10, 60. 60 is a, it is 6, 0.6, right? So 6 is a 36 Newton. So FB is equal to 36 Newton. So the total resistant force, opposing force is 24 Newton as well as 36 Newton. So both are acting in this direction, right? So then the resultant force will be F total. The total frictional force is equal to 24 Newton plus 36 Newton. Together its value will be 60 Newton. Okay. So F total is equal to 60 Newton. Now find out how much amount of force is pulling by the earth here. So free body diagram of this one, it is mg downward. Okay, and here what is this one? Tension. Okay, so tension T is equal to how much here? Is equal to mass is 5.5 into G10, so it is equal to 55 Newton downward. So tension T is equal to 55 Newton. So the amount of force pulling downward is how much? 55 Newton, and here it has been pulled by 60 Newton. So will the body move? It will not move. So the body is at a rest only. So body is at rest and it will not move. So there is acceleration is equal to how much? Then acceleration A is equal to 0 meter per second square. Okay, right. Now we'll pass on to the next concept. Angle of friction. Right. Consider this surface, onto the surface a body of mass m, and here a normal reaction is acting on the top, and here frictional force is acting. Frictional force. Okay. And this body is about to slide. What is that? It is just about to slide. It is just about to slide or just about to move. Okay. Then here, if you say the normal reaction, what kind of force it is? It's a contact force. Frictional force, what kind of force it is? A contact force. Okay. Now if you take, this is also force, this is also force. Resultant of these two forces, if you take, that resultant force comes in this particular direction, and that resultant force, let's call that as R. Okay, and that R is nothing but, it is called as resultant contact force. What is R? R is resultant contact force. Resultant contact force. Okay. Now this R is making certain angle with normal reaction. Let's call that angle as theta. Now, how to define this angle of friction? Angle of friction is the angle made by the resultant contact force R with normal reaction when body is just about to slide. I repeat, it is the angle made by the resultant contact force R with normal reaction when body is just about to slide. That is called as angle of friction. Now, if you take the free body diagram of this one, diagram of this one, angle, see this is a resultant force, it is acting in this direction, and here is normal reaction, okay, and here it is making angle theta. So, if it is frictional force, is just about to slide means which frictional force comes into picture? That is F limiting, right? That means here this value will be how much? This value will be F limiting, correct? So, that means I will take this as F limiting, and here it is normal reaction. So, if you resolve this one, now tan theta is equal to this right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, what is tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, F limiting divided by normal reaction. So, F limiting is what? Mu s into n, that we have seen in the earlier case, and normal reaction downward cancel. So, tan theta is equal to mu s. Tan theta is equal to mu s. So our theta, if you want, theta is equal to tan inverse of mu s. Okay, right. This is the case. Now, let's see some numericals on this. Let's consider here body of mass m, and it is moving with velocity initially with v naught, and there is a friction, coefficient of friction is given, that is mu. Now what is the question is, find time when the body at which body stops first, and also second one, and also displacement of the body, So find time at which the body stops, and second one, displacement of the body. Question 1 will solve it. See, we know from the kinematic equation, what is that? V is equal to u plus at, right? So initially it is moving with velocity how much? It is moving with initial velocity with v naught, and when it stops, that time the velocity will be how much? It is equal to 0. Then plus a into t, that we have to find out, that time period we have to find out. Now when it stops, when it is moving at one particular point of time, it goes and stops here. Where do the acceleration is acting? Acceleration is acting in the opposite direction. Okay, so when acceleration is acting in the opposite direction, we know the formula for acceleration from the second law of Newton. So acceleration A is equal to what? Force divided by mass. Which force is making this body to stop? That is frictional force, right? So that means acceleration direction is negative, so F is negative. So what is that force? We call it as frictional force. Frictional force is equal to how much? Is equal to mu into n, right? So mu into n by m. What is mu? What is n? Minus mu into n is what? M into g divided by m. So m get cancelled. So acceleration A is equal to minus mu into g. A is equal to minus mu g. Alright? Okay. Now if you substitute that value, so we want acceleration time period formula. So 0 is equal to v naught minus mu g into t. So if you take here minus, it will become positive. Mu g t is equal to v naught, and this implies time period t is equal to v naught divided by mu into g. So this is the time period expression when the body comes to rest. And second question they have asked to find out the displacement of the body. Displacement of the body. What is the displacement of the body? Let's see. Same the kinematic equation we will use and substitute that value. So we know the kinematic equation. What is that? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. See, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. What is V when it comes to that? It is 0. What is U? It is V naught square plus 2. What is A? It is minus A. So that's what it is, minus A into S. So minus 2AS, it becomes plus 2AS here is equal to V naught square, and we want displacement S is equal to V naught square divided by 2 into A. So what is S is equal to V naught square divided by 2 into A. What we know value of A. What is A? Is equal to minus that is we know U is equal to mu into G, and if you know the value of G, and we can find it, and if you know the value of G, mu and V naught, we can find the displacement of the vector body. Okay, this is the question. Second question. Second question, it has appeared in the JEE main. Okay. See, this body is of mass root 3 kg, and the force is exerted in this direction, and it is making an angle 60 degree. Okay, but value of force is not given. Simply it is, they have said it is F, and value of mu is given. Mu value is equal to 1 by 2 root 3. Okay, the question is find the maximum value of F. Find maximum value of F. Maximum value of F such that block is at rest. So find the maximum value of F such that the block is at rest. That we have to find out. So to do that, so first draw the free body diagram of it. So root 3 kg body, consider it as point object. On the top, normal reaction. On the bottom, mg force, and here 1060 is there. It is making an angle 60 degree. So that means it is F. It is F cos 60. Then here F sin 60. Okay. Then okay. So and here to make the body to stop it, there has to be a frictional force should act in this direction. Okay. First to find out what is the friction force, it will be equal to mu into n. So let's resolve it. So that means this component, vertical component should get cancelled, and horizontal component also should cancel. First write n is equal to F sin 60 plus mg here, and second mu into n is equal to F cos 60. Mu into n is equal to F cos 60. N is equal to F is how much? We don't know. Cos sin 60 root 3 by 2 plus M is root 3 into G. Let's take it as 10 only. Root 3 into 10. And here mu they are given 1 by 2 root 3 into normal reaction that just we found, that is F root 3 by 2 plus root 3 into 10 is equal to F cos 60 1 by 2, that is F by 2. Now we'll solve this one, that is take 1 by 2 root 3 inside, root 3 cancel, so F by 2 into 2 4 plus again here root 3 cancel, so what we have 10 by 2, okay, is equal to F by 2. So F by 2 means 5, so F by 4 is equal to F by 2, sorry, take this thing that side, 5 is equal to F by 2 minus F by 4. This implies 4 LCM, 2 2s are 4 1s are 2F minus F, so that is 2F minus F by 4 is equal to 5, F is equal to 20 Newton. So what is the value of F? F value is equal to 20 Newton. So if you apply 20 Newton amount of force, the entire body comes at rest. Okay. And last, we'll finish it off this one. That is famous question. It's given like this. See, this is body of mass m, and you are pulling it like this, and you are making an angle theta. You are applying some F amount of force. What you are doing here, you are pulling, pull is there, and to the same body, you are pushing like this. You are applying the same amount of force and making the same angle theta. Here it is what? It is push. Here pull and here push. The question is, which one is greater? Which one is easier? Push is easier or push is easier or pull is easier is the question. So question is, which is easier? Okay. So let's solve this. So let's resolve this component, this body, free body diagram. Let's take it. It is normal reaction, and F, if you resolve this thing, it will be F cos theta, sorry, F sin theta. Here it is F sin theta, and here it is F cos theta, and downward mg force. Okay. And if you resolve this one, if you take here, it is making an angle theta, then normal reaction the top, bottom mg, here it is making F cos theta, and here it is F sin theta. Okay, right? Now n plus F sin theta is equal to how much? Is equal to mg here, and in this case n is equal to F sin theta plus mg. Okay. Now what is the frictional force is acting here? Frictional force F is equal to what? Mu into n. What is frictional force acting here? Frictional force is equal to same, that is mu into n. Now since they are given more body in the contact means same for mu will be there. What is normal reaction? Normal reaction in this case is, if you take F sin theta there, mg minus F sin theta, mg minus F sin theta. Here frictional force is equal to mu into n. N is what? F sin theta plus mg. Okay. If you see here, frictional force of which value is greater and which is lesser, if you see carefully, frictional force in this case is bigger. So that is why it is very difficult to push. Which is easier? Which is easier? Pull is easier. Pull is easier. Okay. So this is the first part of friction.